That better be a supersonic jet, Casey, because this baby's got a mind of its own.
I'm on my way with a stopwatch. Just hang in there, okay?
You picked a fine time to show up, Peretti. Don't hang around the airport because your Bambino is getting very impatient.
Okay. I'll tell the pilot to step on the gas.
Oh.
What, do you got another contraction? Already?
How soon can you make it?
Soon, real soon. I'll be there.
You better hurry. Hurry up, baby. Just in case. Your father has been taking Le Mans, so I told him, you know, forget about it because you're going to make it here.
My old man learned Le Mans? Oh, no, come on. Listen, I'll be there, I swear.
Oh, Angela was here. Yeah, well, just hurry up. I told him I was going to wait. Honey, I love you so much, but just hurry, please.
Peretti, hurry? Why do you think I wear these?
Bedroom slippers? Oh.
I'll be back in plenty of time.
Mom.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, my God. Oh, they're so glad to
Oh, Mama, I'm not a replacement for Casey, I know, but I'll certainly do my best.
Oh, well, it's okay because he's on his way. I know he's going to make it.
Casey, yeah?
Mama, it's a crazy weekend at the hospital. I don't think he can be...
No, he must have worked something out because he's halfway here with Craig.
What?
Yeah, Craig and Casey?
Yeah, Casey. Remember him, my husband? But he better hurry up because this baby's not going to wait.
Thanks. Now I know how the Christians felt in the Colosseum.
Well, you have to understand that they're very upset about what you did, Jim.
I don't blame them. I just don't want to get into a free-for-all with anybody. I just want to see Iva.
Well, I don't think that Iva wants to see you, Kirk. I'm sorry. I think she feels she doesn't know you any longer. I mean, I must say, I'm very shocked. I mean, I don't know how the Kirk that I knew could have deserted his wife and his children the way you did, how you were able to.
I saw it as self-preservation, both for me and Lenore. But it's different now.
What makes it so different now? How is it different?
Well, it's partly because of Iva, of course, and you, and your family, and what I've learned out here. But I'll tell you, it's mostly seeing Stephen and Linda Ann. They're my kids. And someday they're gonna find out the truth, and they're gonna think that their father didn't want them, and Lord help me, I didn't then. But I do now, and I wanna get to know them, I wanna love them, and maybe they can even love me, I don't know. But you know, a kid should know his father.
Yes, you should, and you know, it's never too late to try and make things better.
I hope not.
I'll tell Iva you're here. It's all I can do.
Okay, thank you.
I thought a lot about this. I mean, if I was ready for this. Commitment, I mean. I just thought tonight was right.
I like that word, commitment.
Now, don't get carried away. I don't know if I'm ready to accept your proposal yet. I mean, we still have a lot to learn about each other.
So, now you're making Iva's life as miserable as you've made Lenore's. You haven't changed a bit, have you? Still the same insensitive, greedy...
Shut up, Liz.
What were you doing in my bedroom?
Making sure no one was hiding there. You see, I knew you'd be coming back here alone, especially after what happened earlier with the trench coat.
Oh, come on, Grant. You thought Lisa imagined seeing my Uncle Earl's blood-stained trench coat. So why are you wasting your time looking for an intruder who you never believed existed in the first place?
You resent me, don't you?
I resent what you're doing to Lisa.
Now, that's not the real issue, is it? Obviously, you're very loyal to your uncle.
Yes, I am. And my uncle loves Lisa very much, and Lisa loves him. So you stop trying to make their marriage into something ugly.
Then why does he torment her so? Why does he call and then hang up? Why does he appear, then disappear? Like after the accident the other night. Or here at the Mona Lisa, or in the park.
Now, that probably wasn't Uncle Earl at all.
Oh, but the clerk at the florist identified him.
Yes, I know, and I can't explain that. But if anyone can...
Uh-huh. Go on, finish what you're going to say, Shannon. Let's get everything out in the open between us. Don't be afraid.
This is As the World Turns.
You are afraid of me, aren't you?
No. But I am afraid for Lisa. I don't understand this hold you seem to have over her.
She knows I care deeply for her. That's why I'm here.
No. I think you found your golden opportunity to undermine my Uncle Earl and to become the most important man in Lisa's life again.
I won't deny that I love Lisa. I do. But I'm not the one who's making her so afraid.
Aren't you? Oh, Duncan.
What is it, Lassie? You're trembling.
Excuse me, I have some business to take care of. We'll finish our talk later, Shannon.
What talk is that?
I came in here and I found him in my bedroom. He made some kind of feeble excuse about looking for an intruder or something, which I didn't believe. I just think he's trying to get me out of Lisa's life, just like he's trying to turn her against Uncle Earl.
Shannon, Lord knows I'm no great fan of Coleman's, but you must admit he's very fond of Lisa, and I don't...
Oh, yes, he is very fond of her. I think he's trying to get her back.
Well, that's no crime, Lassie.
No. But it is the problem. If I just had some concrete proof that he was involved in all this, it just doesn't make sense unless he is behind the whole thing. More and more I'm beginning to believe that. And I'll do whatever I can to find proof of that. If it's the last thing I do.
No, I think it will actually help to walk around a little bit.
I remember.
Oh.
No more sciatica?
No, the pressure seems to be relieved since the baby dropped. Now I've got a new kind of pain to worry about.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, Sean's on his way to the airport to pick up Craig.
Great.
And Casey. Don't forget Casey's
Casey?
coming, too.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong, Mama. Walk, walk. Breathe.
Hello,
walk.
everybody.
Oh,
Hi. How are you? Freddie?
Listen, Joe is off the hook because Casey is on his way. He's going to be here. I just know it.
Well, I'm going to give that son of mine a piece of my mind when he gets here.
Oh, take it easy on him, Mrs. Pretty. You know he would have given everything he had if he could be here on weekends.
Yeah.
You all right? Okay, breathe. Just breathe. You've done this before. Couple times. Breathe.
I can see you're in good hands. I better rescue the hospital from little Tony. Keep up the good work, Lila.
Okay.
Oh, boy, this is quite a humbling experience for a guy.
Oh, it should be.
Yeah.
You all right?
Something's happening.
What is it?
All right?
Something's happening.
Okay?
Can I,
Why don't you get the doctor, dear?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Now?
Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't have gotten out of bed. I promised Casey.
That's okay, Mama. It's going to be hours yet.
Where
it could be
is
hours.
Casey? This baby's going to beat him to Boston. Oh.
First you marry Lenore for the Barclay fortune. Then you find out you can get more from Adelaide Fitzgibbon. Now I suppose you're after Daddy's money, or did you hope to inherit the whole company by marrying Iva?
I fell in love with Iva long before I knew she was Jared's daughter. Don't forget, I know why you hate me so much. And don't pretend with me that you're fond of Lenore or the children. You've been jealous of her all your life. You wanted everything she ever had.
Oh, be serious.
I am. You were thrilled when I walked out on Lenore because it made you feel better about your own marriage, which is about the most cold-blooded, loveless business arrangement I've ever seen. No wonder you never had any kids. You and Stuart probably never even touch each other.
How dare you? You don't know the meaning of the word love.
Oh, yes, I do, thanks to Iva.
Oh, now that she knows the truth about you, she'll never take you back.
And you love that, don't you? If you can't be happy, you don't want anyone else to be happy. Not Lenore, not Stephen and Linda Ann, not Iva, and certainly not me.
I'd like to see you burn in hell.
I won't have that kind of talk in my house.
If you're smart, you won't have him in your house or anywhere near Iva.
Excuse me. I believe that's Iva's decision.
Well, I've got a few things to tell her that'll help her make up her mind.
Sorry about that. Will she see me?
I'm afraid not, Kirk.
All kinds of chicks want beautifully clean hair. Which keeps your hair cleaner longer, conditioning with new Silkians or without. Imagine this chick was conditioned with new Silkians. This wasn't. After hours of play, this chick would stay cleaner, fluffier, more beautiful, like your hair. Because new Silkians repels up to 75% of the dirt hair can attract. Amazing. New Silkians cleaner, longer conditioners. Just hatched for beautiful hair.
Hurry, Phillips. They're waiting for your report.
Poor Phillips. She took a cold medicine for a stuffy nose, and now she's getting drowsy. If only she could go back and take Sudafed instead. You see, fast-acting Sudafed starts to work in as quick as 22 minutes without drowsiness. So you don't get drowsy, you get relief.
Hurry, Phillips. They're waiting for your report. Let's go.
Sudafed for fast relief without drowsiness.
Gas pain, bloating. Gas-X has the strongest, fastest relief ingredient. Painful gas is like beer bubbles. Add the leading antacid. Add Gas-X. Only Gas-X gets rid of the gas. The strongest, fastest reliever for gas pain and bloating. Gas-X.
Mr. Milkman, bring us milk and cheese now. New dairy formula, Purina Kitten Chow.
With lots of taste and nutrition, new dairy formula Kitten Chow from Purina.
Poor Jill. It's all Val's fault.
Get out of my life!
Val's fault.
She was with the kids in the library today. She told the kids not to tell me.
Val's fault.
The woman deserves to be locked up.
Poor Jill.
You want to know what it's like to feel terror?
From madness to murder.
Poor Jill.
Knots Landing, Thursday.
John, darling, I don't want us to argue about this. I really don't. It just seems to me silly for you to hire a private detective when Margot has come up with information from the detective in Seattle about Miss Kramer. Obviously, you're having a bad day. Why don't we meet at 8, all right? And we'll have supper at Mona Lisa. We'll discuss it then. Adieu. Okay, baby. Bye.
Ambrose called. I told him I was under strict orders not to interrupt you while you were on the phone with John. He'll call back.
All right. Is Ellie still with Kirk?
Kirk left about a half an hour ago, looking like a zombie.
Jane, we have got to do something about Kirk. I am very worried about him.
So am I.
Gosh, he might just go into a decline or something and not be there to woo the stockholders in the meeting.
I'm more worried about the man than I am about business.
Well, of course, I care about the man, too, but what if he bolts? You know, he did that. He was at Fitzgibbon Limited. No, I've got to come up with something. I have to come up with something that'll make him back in his fighting self.
Hi, Lily.
Hi. Hi, Lily. Hi, Smiley. Oh, happy. My light, yeah. What's the matter?
I'm not big in the light.
Oh, honey, what's the matter?
No.
You feeling sick or something? Sit down.
No.
Sit by the fire. Want tea?
No.
Tell Mother all about it.
What is it?
I really can't. I don't think Iva would like it if I discussed it.
Oh, well, I think, in my opinion anyway, it's my humble opinion, that Iva should forgive Kirk. Yes, she should. Because the man is filled with remorse, and he wants to do the right thing, whatever that is.
You know the whole story?
Yes, dear, I do. It's a very old story anyway, darling. Lenore isn't the first wife who was left in the lurch, no? Anyway, Kirk is a new man. Iva should know that. He's a new man. Gosh, I take his moral tone. I find it very unpleasant these days. Iva she should thank her lucky stars, and she should find it in her heart to put him out of his misery.
It's not that simple, Mother.
No, dear, nothing is simple, of course not. But then was it simple for Iva when she gave you up when you were a baby? Was it simple for me when I had to leave Sierra behind in Montego? It wasn't simple. It's something that people do to make choices. I certainly made the wrong choice on that one. Well, I've certainly spent enough lonely nights wondering how things would be different if I'd done things differently.
I miss her.
Yeah. miss her so much. I miss her so much because she was so good. So good that I think she even loved me. And I really think she forgave me. Well, Kirk's kids will just have to forgive him too, right? The wife, that's something else again.
Must be horrible to know someone married you for your money.
Oh, baby, this is going to happen to you. It's not going to, because somebody's going to love you for just you, and I promise you that. You trust me.
Okay.
All right, baby.
Excuse me. Tony O'Reilly's is outside. He says it's urgent.
It is. From my contact in Montega. It's not conclusive, but it may be a good sign.
What? This is a list of names, Tonio.
It's a list of political prisoners who were executed and buried in a mass grave outside the capital of Montega. Sierra's name is not on that list. It may be incorrect, but it may mean that Sierra is alive.
I don't know what to hope for. You see, if Earl is alive, then he's probably responsible for all these horrible things that are happening to me. And if he's not responsible, then of course that means most likely he's dead. But in any case, who sent me the flowers?
There may be another answer, you know.
You think I'm crazy?
No. No, Lisa, you're not crazy. Tell me, why was your husband so determined to pursue James Stenbeck?
Lynn, you mustn't write about this in your files. You mustn't say anything about
I take patient confidentiality very seriously, I promise.
It would be a terrible thing if anyone found out. I mean, especially the wrong person, but Earl was, he is an agent for Interpol. And I talked with his superior. I also talked with the head of the Crime Commission in Washington, D.C. They said they had not heard from him. I am the only one who has heard from Earl, if it is Earl. And if I'm not going crazy, and you just got through saying I'm not.
You tell me that you are alone when you hear his voice, and you're alone when the phone calls come.
Yes, and at first I thought that was simply a coincidence, but I know now I'm being watched. Look, I got another phone call just a few hours ago.
And you thought it was your husband's voice?
Well, I knew it was his voice. I know Earl's voice when I hear it. I'm not imagining these things, Lynn. Please believe me.
Of course I believe you. But there's obviously someone else who's trying to make you doubt yourself.
Then you don't think I'm losing my mind?
No. I think you're tired, and you're upset, and you need a good rest, and I'm coming back tomorrow. Look, try not to be upset. We'll sort it all out. The imagined and the real.
Thank you.
Are you up for a visitor?
Oh, Glenn, yes, of course I am. Thank you.
How are you?
Any news?
Yes, I've got some news. I had Joe Bailey check with the authorities in South Africa.
Yeah?
They still have Earl's trench coat, which means that the one you saw here was a fake.
Oh.
And there's more. I spoke to the clerk at the florist's, and he said he remembered the man who ordered the flowers signed his name with his left hand.
Oh, no. Earl's right-handed.
Exactly.
Oh.
Every piece of the puzzle is helping us get even closer to the truth.
Yes. Well, look, just a few hours ago, I got a phone call. Earl was whispering my name, and he said, I'm trying to get back to you.
Well, it's always the same.
Yes.
So it has to be a recording.
A recording?
Yeah.
A record? Who in the world would ever record Earl's voice? And why would they do that and have me think that Earl was calling me?
We have to remember that you're a very wealthy woman.
Hi. Oh, hi, Glenn. I don't want to interrupt, but I was just wondering if there was anything I can do for you while Tom is in Boston.
That's very sweet of you, but no, everything's taken care of. Grant is doing this for me. You see, I gave him power of attorney this morning.
I think we could both use some brandy.
know, sometimes I forget what it was like when Uncle Earl and Lisa were here together. So happy, so full of life. I hate what is happening to Lisa. And I hate whoever's doing it.
But you blame Grant Coleman. You know, Lassie, it might be a good idea if you stayed somewhere else for the time being. I didn't mean the castle, although you know you're welcome there any time. Looking back over our relationship, I can't help thinking of the wanton, the capricious child with the little bird, who lets it hop a little from his hand, like a poor prisoner in its twisted gyves, and with the silk thread plucked back again, so loving jealous of its liberty. Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
Another love story that ended badly. I'm sorry, Lassie. Forget I said that.
No, I was just thinking of the little bird. That's what Uncle Earl used to call me. I keep hoping he'll just walk through that door and explain everything. Hello?
Oh, Shannon, I thought Jimmy said you went for a walk.
Yes, I did. So why did you call here, Grant?
Well, I was on my way to Memorial, and I thought we could finish our talk if I gave you a lift.
No, I can't leave now. Duncan will take me later. Listen, there's somebody at the door. I have to go by. Oh, he doesn't like me. It gives me the creeps knowing he has a key to this place.
Hi, I called but didn't get any answer.
Hi.
Hello, Duncan.
Well, is something wrong? Is Lisa?
No. Lisa's okay. I just came from Memorial. Did you know that she'd given Grant her power of attorney?
What is it?
Well, you know, I've been chasing you so hard that I never knew what I'd actually do when this moment happened. And now that it's happened, I do know. If you're going to stay here tonight, there's something I have to tell you. It's not going to be easy, so bear with me. And please try to understand.
Oh, I don't know. Would it have made a difference if you would have told me then? Oh, hi, Mama. I don't know. What do you think of all this?
More important, what do you think?
I don't know. I just keep seeing those children's faces, that's all.
Well, I had a small talk with Kirk about it earlier. He seems to have a lot of regrets about everything. He wants to make it better. And I think he's very, very frightened that he's not going to be able to get that chance.
I got you. Stop. They're excited. Lila's moving to the birthing room.
What?
Already? Casey hasn't made it yet, though. Casey, honey.
Hi, Mama. Hi. Is Casey here?
No, Mommy.
He'll be here. Hang on.
Why isn't Casey here yet? What's keeping him? Joe, you do a good job now.
Yeah. Breathe, push, breathe,
Yeah,
push.
okay.
Daddy! Hi! Grandma Rose, but where's Casey?
Craig's helping him get scrubbed and suited up.
Whoa, it won't be long now. Where is he?
Right here, Mom. Where's my wife?
Casey! What did I try those for?
Oh, no. I'll listen. I got something important to do. I'll explain it all in a little while, okay?
Okay, pal. Good. Good.
What is this? What is wrong with him?
You got it.
Doing fine, Lila. Keep it up. Explain that they can't come and see you right now.
Hey, I heard I had a wife about to produce a miracle.
Oh, Casey, I knew you'd make it.
When did I ever lie to you, honey?
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
So in return for a quick divorce, you decided to give up all rights to your children.
I'm not proud of it, Jessica.
And you provided no child support for the past 4 years?
No. Lenore's family has a lot of money, and they refuse to accept any support from me. I sent Lenore a check last summer, but she burned it. You know, I tell you the truth. Those children didn't really even seem real to me until I saw them the other day.
And now you want to be a part of their lives?
Let me ask you something. If you'd been told as a child that your father was dead and then you found out later that it was a lie, how'd you feel? I mean, look, it's bad enough that I ran out on them. I don't want to make it worse for them down the line.
But your ex-wife feels differently?
Lenore has made it painfully clear that she wants me nowhere near those children.
Then it looks like you're in for a real court battle.
We don't know what that would do to the kids.
Have you considered that they might not be willing to accept you even if you have a court order giving you visiting rights or partial custody? Are you willing to risk that kind of rejection?
I'm becoming a specialist at rejection.
But when it comes to your own flesh and blood, that really hurts, let me tell you.
I just can't walk away from my son and my daughter. I just can't do it.
Okay. Have your lawyer in Boston fax me your divorce papers. I'll go over all the agreements you signed, see if there are any loopholes, but I still think your best bet is to come to some kind of understanding with Lenore.
You believe in miracles?
Well, I believe that love can bring about miracles sometimes. Yes.
All right. Well, I'll try to believe that too, then. I'll make sure that you get those papers. Thanks for the advice.
Sure. How do things stand with Iva?
They don't. She's not talking to me. Maybe if I resolve the mess I've made of my life, she'll want to become a part of it again. Maybe not. I just don't know.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Antonio Reyes, please. Jessica Griffin calling. Antonio, I still haven't received the papers Meg signed on her wedding day. Could you light a fire under Fred Greer?
Certainly. I'm glad you called, Jessica. I need to contact Craig. Do you know where he is?
In Boston. Lila's baby is due.
I see. Well, would you ask him to get a hold of me the minute he gets back? I have some news from Montega about Sierra.
I don't trust Tonio.
At least he's given us some proof.
No, baby, it isn't proof. It's not. It's a list, and this could be fabricated. It could be false. It's
all
nothing.
we have.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me.
You know, I want to tell you something. I think Tonio's feelings for Sierra are sincere. Yeah? Maybe nothing else about Tonio is sincere, but I think he wants her home just as much as we do.
Meg is such a liar. Do you think she was lying when she said to Craig that it's Stenbeck who is bankrolling Tonio's operation?
No. I don't know who knows anything about anything when James Stenbeck is involved. I don't care about that. I want Sierra back. That's all. I want to sit with her. I want to talk with her. I want to laugh with her. You know, there's so many times we just sit around and just laugh about the stupidest things, and we would just keep laughing until we didn't even know what we were laughing about. We can't give up on her now.
Can't. We're never going to give up on her. We're never going to give up on her. We're never. Oh, baby, I love you. Would you come and have dinner with me and John tonight? Join us, will you?
I can't. I have to go to work. Damn. Three's a crowd.
No, we got 3 anyway, honey. We got the ghost of Rosemary Kramer with us night and day.
Oh, that woman in the letter.
Yeah. Margot has found it. I mean, the woman is dead. But John just won't let this go.
Well, I think you should let it go. I think John wants a little support, a little understanding.
I mean, all that good stuff that Dr. Stewart gives him.
Well, Mother, you just have to show John that he can get it at home.
Okay, baby. Total woman.
Right.
All right, darling.
I gotta go see if Iva's okay.
Bye. Bye.
You good?
I'll try.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Ambrose said to tell you that he hasn't heard from the private detectives about Ian Kramer.
No, of course he hasn't.
Son?
What's Ellie up to now?
She's in a meeting with Barbara Ryan and Hank Elliott. You know, Ellie is a real go-getter.
I like her. I like her.
You do. Thanks.
Oh, God.
And Elizabeth Cromwell to see you?
Who?
Elizabeth Cromwell.
Oh! Cromwell Carpenter. Yeah, send her in. Hello! How nice to see you again. You know, I was just about to invite your father and Lenore over to the house for dinner. If you're in town, maybe you'll join us.
Oh, so you can add Carpenter, Reese, and Cromwell to your client list.
Well, I'd like to think that I'm a little more subtle than that.
Oh, let's not waste time with subtleties, Mrs. Dixon. I'll deliver my father's company to you on one condition. You fire Kirk Anderson.
Might not be a bad idea.
Here we go. Nice.
Oh, thank you, Mama. Don't you have to get to work or something?
Yes. I just wish there was something I could do.
For me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just gonna get on with my life, that's all.
Really? But you were so happy, you and Kirk.
Well, he really doesn't exist for me anymore.
Iva, now you can't really say that and mean it. I don't mean that you should rush into Kirk's arms, but you really mustn't deny your feelings for him.
But, Mama, I'm not denying anything. I never knew him, so how can I have feelings for a stranger?
I get that. Hello?
Just a moment. I'll see if she can come to the phone.
Mama, if that's Kirk, I don't want to...
It's Lucinda. She says it's about business.
Oh. Hello, Lucinda. What can I do for you?
I just called to tell you how sorry I am for everything that's happened and to reassure you that I can arrange it so that Kirk won't be handling the hospital grants.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that.
Of course, my fiscal year is coming to a close, and I'll have to make decisions, but, you know, I could work personally with you on that.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you.
My schedule for the next few weeks is awful, but it just so happens that this evening at 7, I have a little time. I mean, I have everything here with me, and if it's possible for you, Kirk will be out of the office.
All right. I'll be there.
I'll be waiting for you. Bye. Jane! What? Find Kirk. Tell him to be here in half an hour, and don't take no for an answer.
There's a blank card. Oh, this is... Oh, now underneath this. Surely there's something. No.
No, they're all blank. Who's sending me all these flowers?
Lisa, the woman from the florist said it was Uncle Earl who sent them. She recognized them.
But it couldn't have been Earl. The man who sent the card was left-handed.
Look what I found!
Oh, it's Earl's coat. No, it can't be. It can't be his coat. His coat is still in South Africa.
No, it was found in Jennifer Hobart's bedroom.
Here's a letter in the pocket.
Earl.
There's nothing on here. It's blank.
Lisa, it says Stenbeck found out the truth about me somehow. I'm trying to get back to you.
No, that's what he says to me all the time on the phone when he calls
Which
me.
proves that James Stenbeck is behind it all.
Oh, no,
not
what do
necessarily.
you mean by that? What do you mean? Hello? Oh, Earl. Quick, get on the phone, please, on the extension channel, please.
Let me talk to him. I'll find out the truth.
No, you must not know the truth about Earl.
Lisa, there's no one on the phone.
Oh, no, Earl, please speak to me. Why are you always doing this
It's the
to me?
same thing over and over. It's just a recording.
A recording? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Lisa.
Don't you hear him?
Lisa.
Oh, it's not my imagination.
Lisa.
No, don't you hear it?
Lisa.
Lisa?
You sounded just like Earl.
What's wrong with my son? Do you know?
Kids, hey, I got an idea. Come here.
I think he'd probably rather tell you himself, Mrs. Spreading.
Oh, please.
It's called Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Oh, is it serious?
Well, my dad and Tom's dad have been working with him, and they feel that he's got an excellent chance for total recovery.
Chance?
Well, every case is very different. It affects the nerve endings, and there is a bit of paralysis involved, but he's making really good progress.
He's got a lot of determination and courage. You should be very proud of your son.
Why didn't he tell us?
I don't think he wanted Mama to worry.
All these weeks, when he didn't visit, I was so angry with him. All that time he was lying there paralyzed, fighting for his life.
I don't think he really wanted your sympathy. I think what he needed was some good fighting spirit, and that's exactly what you gave him.
He wouldn't always have to use those canes, will he?
He's getting stronger every day.
I'll come to Oakdale, cook for him and the family.
Will he still be able to be a doctor?
Yes.
He might have to change his focus a little bit away from surgery.
But surgery was his life.
No. What's going on in that birthing room is his life.
Well, he's a wonderful guy. I just hope that finding out about Casey's problem doesn't prolong Mama's delivery.
How come you didn't tell me something was wrong with you?
Hey, you're breaking the rhythm of your concentration. In,
I want to know what's wrong with you. Casey, please.
Lila, you're breaking the rhythm of your contractions.
Listen, I'll tell you if you promise not to talk anymore,
right.
okay? I have Guillain-Barré syndrome, but I'm doing great, and that's that.
You have GBS?
Yeah.
Oh, Casey.
Just hang in there, okay? Don't talk. Well, here comes another one.
You, Casey.
Okay. Listen, I didn't want to worry you or the family because I knew that I'd be here for the delivery. I wasn't going to let some stupid syndrome stop me from being here. Now, you got me.
I need you now.
Oh, here he comes. It's not going to be long now. This baby wants out. It won't be long.
No, it won't. She's crowning. Okay, Lila, here we go. Push with the next contraction.
Okay. Listen. There you go. We can do this. We can do anything. There you go.
I can't do this.
Right. Yes, you can. Come on, I'm giving you strength. There you go.
I need you to push, Lila. Now, push.
There you go.
Yes, Cynthia, what is it? I see. Send her in. Hello, Lily. What can I do for you?
You can find Sierra.
I'm doing the best I can.
You can do better.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Tonio, this has to be just between you and me.
All right. You have my word.
I'm not sure that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Look, Lily, if you came here to insult me...
No. I would like to contribute to the fund for the search for Sierra.
see. Well, then, we should talk about it.
Why'd you drag me back here to go over this? This hasn't changed a bit since the last time I read it.
The Wheeler account is your baby, Come on. But you got to work on that before I'm going to put my name on it.
What, you thought I'd come up with something tonight?
I certainly was hoping. And anyway, I had an ulterior motive. I wanted to make sure I keep your mind off your sufferings.
Oh, yeah? Oh, fat chance. Look, you want to help me, you can get Iva to talk to me again. I went out to the farm early. She wouldn't even see me.
Excuse me, but Iva Snyder's here.
Hello? Lisa, what is it? You sound upset.
Oh, I just had the most horrible dream, Shannon, and then suddenly it dawned on me that you were alone there at the penthouse.
No, I'm all right. As a matter of fact, I just called Glenn, and he's going to pick me up and take me to the Cordman home.
Good. That's a good idea. I'm so glad. I'm still shaking.
Oh, it was just a bad dream, sweetie. Nothing more.
Well, you know, my nerves are just shot.
How did it go with Dr. Michaels?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it went all right. I tried to be as honest with her as I could, but the more I talked, the more I sounded like I was really crazy.
You are not crazy. I guarantee it. Now, nothing but good dreams from now on, okay? And I'll talk to you first thing in the morning. I love you. Bye-bye. Let's see, what have I forgotten? Better get a warmer coat. What the? Uncle Earl's trench coat. Glenn, you'll never guess what I just found.
It shouldn't take this long.
It always seems like a long time out here. Remember when Casey was born?
That's why Angelo wears his slippers for a Peretti birth.
Mama's been in that bed for a month. If this labor goes on, she's going to have a lot of difficulty.
Maybe I have to do a cesarean, you know.
Listen.
What is it, Grandma Rose? I don't hear anything.
Oh, I think I recognize the sound of a Peretti cry when I hear it.
She is. Thank you. Oh, look at her. Oh.
I love you.
I love you.
She's ours.
Yeah.
Oh, she's beautiful. Just like her mama.
And she's strong just like her father.
I did a lot of praying, Lai. I think somebody was listening. Hey, little princess.
Hi.
I'm your papa.
It's my baby.
Yeah. I'm your papa. That's your mama.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.